Hello, guys. Everything okay? Stanley here and welcome to the Games Analytics channel. Here, we'll explore the latest trends, statistics, and analysis from the gaming industry. If you're a gaming enthusiast looking for valuable information about the gaming market or a developer searching for insights to improve your game's performance, you've come to the right place. On this channel, we'll cover topics such as game sales, genre popularity, player preferences, and much more. Get ready to dive into the fascinating world of game analysis and discover what's behind the success of the most popular games on the market. So, subscribe to our channel and join the community of players and developers seeking to improve their performance and knowledge in the gaming industry. Let me solo her's epic challenge in Elden Ring, every enemy is Malenia. Let me solo her, a popular Elden Ring streamer known for helping other players defeat the most difficult optional boss, Malenia, has taken on a new and terrifying challenge run in the game. Let me solo her has started a modded run where every enemy in the game is Malenia. That's right. Every single enemy in the game has been replaced with the formidable and challenging Malenia. The challenge run began on March 17th and has been a difficult journey from the very start. Let me solo her's first defeat came from the Grafted Scion, which was replaced with Grafted Malenia. And it only got worse from there. As Let Me Solo Her emerged from the first catacomb, they looked out over Limgrave to see multiple Malenias waiting. This was just the beginning of the challenges that the streamer had to face. Let Me Solo Her's main strategy is to avoid most of the Malenias in the field. However, these enemies have increased aggro, which means that they will relentlessly pursue the player until they reach a site of grace. It's like facing a band of Terminators that won't stop until they catch their prey. Running through Stormvale Castle required immense bravery and skill, as there were Malenias at every turn. One of the most terrifying areas in the game is Raya Luke area, where the courtyard area with all the crabs has been replaced with Malenias. Boss encounters are never easy, but facing Malenia in certain environments is particularly challenging. For example, Margot's Bridge area is full of spikes and weapons on the ground that can easily trap the player. The challenge run becomes even more difficult when facing two-stage bosses. Both stages of Malenia's boss fight make up one phase of a normal boss. This means that battling Renala now means both phases of Malenia in the library, and then both phases again in the moonlight. It's a daunting task that requires immense skill and perseverance. To make things even more challenging, Let Me Solo Her has chosen not to level Vigor, which is an essential stat that determines the player's maximum health. This means that the streamer has to rely on their skills to survive each encounter with Malenia. And to make matters worse, the streamer is doing all of this without the signature jar helm. Let Me Solo Her's Let Me Solo Them challenge run is a testament to the player's skill and love for the game. It's a daunting task that requires a high level of expertise and patience. The community is watching in awe as the streamer takes on this challenge and proves that they are one of the best players in the game's community. Elden Ring is an action role-playing game developed by From Software, known for creating notoriously difficult games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne. In Elden Ring, players navigate a vast open world filled with perilous enemies and challenging bosses. The game features a complex combat system that rewards skill and strategy, and players must constantly adapt to survive. Let Me Solo Her's challenge run is a prime example of the game's difficulty and the dedication of the players. It's impressive to see someone take on such a challenge, especially one that requires such immense skill and perseverance. It's also a testament to the game's replayability, as players can continue to find new ways to challenge themselves and push their limits. Elden Ring, the upcoming action role-playing game developed by From Software and published by Bandai Namco, has been a topic of discussion in the gaming community for years. It is one of the most anticipated games of 2022, and with every new development, fans of the Soulsborne series can hardly contain their excitement. And this recent challenge run by Let Me Solo Her has only added to the hype and anticipation surrounding the game. Elden Ring is known for its challenging gameplay and punishing difficulty, and the Let Me Solo Them challenge run takes it to a whole new level. The modded run has replaced every enemy in the game with Malenia, a boss that is already known to be one of the toughest optional bosses in the game. The streamer has to navigate through the game with increased aggro, multiple boss fights, and no extra health boost. It requires immense skill and patience to progress in the game. One of the most significant challenges of the run is the increased aggro of the Malenias. The streamer has to avoid most of them in the field, which is not an easy task. The Malenias relentlessly pursue the player until they reach a site of grace, which can be challenging in itself as some areas are full of traps and obstacles. The player needs to have excellent reflexes and quick thinking to avoid the enemies and survive in the game. Another significant challenge is facing Malenia in certain environments, particularly during boss fights. The Malenias are formidable foes that require precise timing and skill to defeat. The streamer has to navigate through the levels while avoiding traps and weapons, which can be very challenging without any extra health boost. The game's environments are beautifully crafted, and the challenge run highlights the attention to detail and difficulty of the game. Did you like the information about the possible delay of Elden Ring? Do you want to stay up to date on the latest news and analysis from the gaming industry? Then don't waste any more time and subscribe to the Games Analytics channel on YouTube now. There, you'll have access to exclusive content and in-depth analysis on games and market trends. Don't miss the chance to become an expert in gaming and game development. Click the subscribe button and become a part of our community of players and developers.